Ready, bud? All right, bud, let's go. All right, everyone, first drive in the Cheapie Honda Civic. We're gonna go around the block first to make sure that everything is okay. First things first, the steering wheel is not that good. The mirrors are hilarious. All right, so Noodles just crawled into the front seat because he wants to have a closer view of the action. So far, so good. What do you think, Noods? Runs pretty well. Gotta keep adjusting my mirrors. All right, we're gonna put that in park.
What about the brakes?
They're good, I just tested it. All right, the e-brake needs to be adjusted. Otherwise, it seems to be good. Seating position is really low. Hey, so far so good. Let's close the window. Since the dog fart is out, feels good. Is the alignment good? Yeah. So the tie rods are fine. Is it really pulling? No, not really. No vibrations. The brakes work. There's a bit of a squeak in the back. I'm gonna guess that's the trailing arm bushing, because the trailing arm bushing has since perished a lot.
Good luck. We don't have the tool.
Just needs some cleaning. Radio obviously works. We tested that before. What do you hear, buddy? What? Brakes work. Very good. That shifting is a bit rough. Did you hear?
The fluid is not done. I think it's over,
Overfilled.
Overfilled.
I think that's it for now, in terms of maintenance, right? Just gotta check the power steering at this point.
Yeah, the steering is low.
Yep.
This is the signature.
And then by the spring, you'll have a laundry list of suspension items that need doing because New York broke them all. Yay, we made it to Costco. So I think that that is a project car successfully mechanically repaired, and now just gotta do these little things, right? It is day 13 of working on the Cheapie Honda Civic, and yesterday we were able to work on the interior, getting the OEM door lock actuators on, as well as buttoning up the interior, giving it a quick little vacuum. And earlier today we were able to take this car on its first road test, and I'm happy to report that everything went as planned, everything works as it should. We have a little rattle from the heat shield, and we're also looking at some clunking bushing in the back, but very minor issues. The car runs, it drives, it stops, and it shifts, and that's good enough for now. And we also were able to take this car to the car wash and use a free car wash coupon to get the initial layer of dirt off. I mentioned in a previous video that we were going to do a complete detail on the car, but after some quick examination, the paint is really faded on the front hood, and it's really faded on the other side. We're going to try to save what we can, but for now, that little car wash worked just fine, and it was free, so right in theme with the Cheapie build. What we're going to do today is we're going to keep working on the interior, and we're actually going to install all of that jumble of wires. That's an Avital remote start and keyless entry system, which we're going to wire up to the OEM door lock actuators and then tuck underneath the dashboard. As you guys know, I have a little bit of OCD, so it might take a little bit, and I haven't installed an alarm on a Honda in quite some time. Anyway, let's get to work. Alright, so we are nowhere close to installing the alarm. We have all of the wires still here, still trying to figure out the relays. We're adding a door lock relay, which is a DEI 451M for the door locks that we installed, or the door lock actuators we installed. We are also going to be adding a DEI 610T, which is an anti-grind or a starter kill relay. So we're all going to clean that up. And then we removed all of the plastics on the inside, so we have the cluster free and we have the underdash plastics free. We have to run some wires for the door trigger as well as for the e-brake sensor and the brake sensor. So we're going to do all that and we're going to put it on time lapse. Hopefully by the time the time lapse is done, we should be all set. Let's get going. unlock, lock. Open the door. Step on the brake. Nice. What is going on, guys? It is now day 13 of working on the Cheapie Honda Civic, and we are about to get the interior buttoned up. As with any project car, as things progress, we find more things that need doing. So the cluster has a bulb burned out, and it turns out that it's the D4 bulb, which is a very important bulb. We're gonna fix that before putting the rest of the car back together, but last night was a super late night in the garage. We were able to get the remote start and the keyless entry system working and tested. Now it's just a matter of programming the actual unit and then buttoning up all of the wiring, tucking it away, and making sure that it looks nice and clean. Anyway, enough talking. We are gonna get straight to work. It's Christmas Day, so I do kind of want some chill time later on. Let's go ahead and move the cars in the driveway and get the Civic in the garage. Alright, that does it for this episode of the Cheapie Honda Civic. We got the car on the road for a test drive for the very first time, and the car did great. We also got the remote start system installed, along with an OEM Honda accessory cassette radio and the replacement seatbelt we picked up from the junkyard. We went back and readjusted the valves off camera since the engine ticking sounded absolutely terrible. Once that was done, the engine sounded much better. Shout out to you guys in the comments who mentioned that in a previous video. Good ear. Of course, I forgot to take out the ratchet from the crank pulley before starting the engine again, and drop a comment down below if you've done the same thing. Once again, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Ratchet.
Well, you got that, so that's good.
Happened to me before.
Ready?
Yep.
That's much better, right?